I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So it is National Signing Day, or it was National Signing Day for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And I must say, I'm going to get into the article in a minute. But this is a very important National Signing Day, or was for Bama. And the news I've seen so far, the news I'm about to read, I think it will say how successful the day went. Now, before I even get started, we know Bama lost some players. Yeah, we know Bama has lost some players, decommitted to the portal, et cetera, et cetera. At the end of the day, don't worry about the players who ain't there, right? Worry about the players who stayed, want to work, want to grind, want to set the Bama standard. So I don't want to hear nothing about talking about them boys who left. Let them go. Let them get up out of there. They think the grass is greener on the other side. Let them go do it. This is the NIL. This is the transfer portal. Is it good for college football? No, hell to the no, bruh. But it is what it is, dog. Now, Bama must adapt. Period. So, yeah, they lost a few players to other colleges. A few players decommitted, but they also had commits. You hear me? They also had players decommit from other colleges and join them, sign to them. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. And like I said, let the players who want to be at Bama be at Bama. Don't worry about who ain't there. Period. Cap. Let them go. As you see the players who left last season, right? After Nick Saban abruptly retired, dog, affected the whole regime, whole organization, whole dynasty, whole Bama culture. But it's all right. Kalen DeBoer, Bama. They're slowly but surely bouncing back. They got even a bigger chance now that they will be in the playoff to build a brand, really bounce back. And at the end of the day, yeah, Kalen DeBoer could do great things already in year one, in year one, depending on how they perform in the playoff. But National Signing Day, very important, period. Sign some good players, some solid players. I'm going to get into the list in a minute. Some names I know, right? Some names I don't know. It seems like they scouted from all over. A lot of Californians, dude from California. They hit in the South as well, dog. Mississippi, Alabama. Even though people said DeBoer isn't scouting, isn't hitting the Alabama, Mississippi cities, which he should. Mississippi, Alabama, known for great talent. Got great talent, especially when it comes to football, all sports really. Straight athletes, straight dogs, heavy. So hopefully that's just fake news or just a rumor, or Kalen DeBoer understands he must recruit heavy in the South, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. He got some Georgia signees, but I'm sure he feels comfortable. I'm sure he knows some players out in California. And guess what, baby? If they nice, they nice. If they can ball, let them ball. I don't care where they come from, I don't care if they come from Alaska. You hear me? Dude can play ball, let him play ball. But don't forget the South. Heavy, DeBoer. Don't forget in town, in state. You got to recruit in state. Don't let Auburn take all the players. You hear me, Don't let Auburn take everybody. Zone in Bama too, dog. Zone in Bama too, dog. You got to. You got to, DeBoer. Heavy, Period. Bottom line, no debating. But we're going to get into the list in a minute. But Alabama already ranked what? Has the number 2 ranked recruiting class going into 25. If they can keep majority of their players, not lose anyone to the transfer portal bullshit. And I'm sure some players will leave. Let them go. They're scared to compete. They don't want to battle and bang. Let them go. But are you telling me Isaiah Bond wouldn't have had a better season with Bama? What's the other dude? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The safety. Y'all know who I'm talking about, brother. Freshman safety. You telling me he wouldn't have had a better season at Bama? And what they doing now really at their other schools? Texas struggling. They didn't look great. What numbers did Isaiah Bond put up? Wasn't he injured for a few games? You hear me? Period, dog. Old boy from Ohio State. What numbers he put up, dog? Ohio State just lost to Michigan. Heavy. We're going to see what Ohio State is about, but I doubt them as well. They just lost to Michigan. Heavy. You hear me? So don't always think the grass will be greener on the other side, but players, let them go, homie. Period. Let them go. But the number 2 ranked recruiting class so far, and it could either go up. I don't believe they will go down. Not sure which school is in front of them. I'll research that later. But let's just get into the article right now, dog. Really break it down. Period. But they got to finish strong. Got to finish strong in recruiting. Perfect opportunity. Made the playoffs as well. This boosts their morale. Especially if they make a run, which I think they can and will do. Zone in. Roll tide. Till you hate us, fuck you. Heavy, period. Did nobody ever have a problem with Bama not getting in, being left out, right? Never had a problem with that, but as soon as Bama get in, everybody got a problem. The whole world got a damn problem every damn time, dog. Period heavy. We're gonna get into that later though. Let's get it. Give me 1 second, man. Roll Tide full of pride. We in that thing. We in that thing, huh? Updated Alabama football recruiting 2025 early signing day open thread. Future Crimson Tide players are on the way. On the way. Heavy, huh? One silver lining to not making the SEC championship game is that the teams not named Georgia or Texas can concentrate on the early signing period that starts today, December 5th. The ESP has been problematic from the beginning, sandwiching it smack dab in the middle of rivalry Saturday, and the conference championships is utterly ridiculous. In addition, with the onset of free agency in college football, where guys will transfer without even lacing up their cleats, that's piss poor trash. NIL is fucking trash right now. It seems pointless. The best way to handle signing day for football would be to have the ESP for early enrollees only. Everyone else can sign in February, or better yet, how about May 1st after spring practices conclude? But all that makes too much sense for the NCAA. It seems like the NCAA loves to go the difficult route at times. And once again, remember, like they said, these are early enrollees, early signees. So guys could still flip, decommit from other schools, hit the portal, et cetera, dog. Period. So nothing is like set in stone, but normally early signees, you hear me? They normally stick around, stay around, fight. It's normally solidified that they're going to be there. They ain't going to transfer, decommit, all this other BS like we've been seeing happening. Heavy. But early signees, you still can rank their recruiting class off of this. You can still tell a lot about Bama's future, huh? Young players on the squad. They young now. They got a bunch of freshmen on the field now, heavy, who compete and playing well. No cap. They're going to gain more experience from playing in a college football playoff. You hear me? This is real big here. Then you got more freshmen coming in on top of that. 5 stars, 4 stars who will compete early for freshmen to see the field in their freshman season, dog. Compete for real time, homie. This is a very competitive roster so far. Bama's very young. Much like in recent years, Alabama hopes to fill most of the class today with maybe a few stragglers on the February NSD. Even though the GOAT, Nick Saban, has moved on, the Alabama brand is still in high demand. Facts. The Crimson Tide class of 2025 is currently ranked number 2 by the top 2 recruiting sites, On3 and 247. Number 2, I'm telling you, like I said, number 2, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Everybody quick to say, oh, Bama falling off. The dynasty is gone. They're going to lose everybody. They can't bounce back. They can't regroup from Saban leaving. They can't regroup from the players who leave or hit the portal. What you mean, dog? What you talking about? And I got to give a shout out to DeBoer as far as just the whole recruiting process in general. I'm sure it wasn't easy. New state, new organization, new school, new humans to recruit, talk to, kind of out of his comfort zone. He ain't never been to the South. He ain't even got no South accent. You hear me? He don't really understand the people yet. I'm sure he's growing on them, and he seemed like a cool dude, but he don't understand all the real stuff going on in the South yet, especially about football, how serious it is, where this is a lot, where in the South, a lot of talent resides, huh? He don't know about that though. He's so used to being up there in Cali and on the West Coast, etc. So it's kind of a lost place to him, dog. Period. But he's learning. First year, ranked number 2 in recruiting. I'll say that's an A. Period. And they could end up number 1 by the time it's all said and done and the smoke clears, huh? Below are the prospects who are expected to sign with the Crimson Tide today. The numbers represent On3's national overall player rankings. EE stands for early enrollee, which is almost everyone. We will update statuses as news comes in throughout the day, so get that refresh button ready. Well, we ain't going to get the refresh button ready, but we going to zone in right here. period. Committed. Number 2, quarterback, Keelan Russell. Now, I've been heard a lot about Russell, a great player, a great signing. Number 2 overall player in the nation. Shout out respect to him for going with his heart. You hear me? From Duncanville, Texas, going with his heart. I'm sure he had dreams growing up as a young boy playing for Bama, being the quarterback for Bama. And not only is he committed, he's another freshman, one of them young boys who come in right away with the chance to compete for a starting spot. Heavy, period. Let's not sugarcoat it or cap about it. I've heard a lot of big things, high expectations about this dude, Keelan Russell. Heavy, 6'4", 181. Specimen already. Once again, number 2 overall player in the nation. Signed, sealed, delivered, dog. Put it on the sign, my nigga. Put it on the dotted line. Number 14, offensive lineman. As we know, trenches. Bama got to dominate the trenches, dog. They need to get more physical. You hear me? More elite, dog. I ain't saying some of the dudes ain't elite now, but they ain't really got that mind frame every game, bang. Huh? That mind frame every game, bang. Hopefully they bring it in the playoffs, but you need that mind frame as an O-lineman, dog. Tough. You know, we look at Proctor, big dude. Big dude, he can be dominant when he wants to be dominant, but at times he's soft, slow, looks sloppy out there. You hear me? He controls what happens. He could dominate the whole game. Sometimes I don't understand why he chooses not to, dog. Even Booker, even Pritchard, big, long, athletic ass. I ain't sure why he ain't smacking shit down the field all the way to the end zone. You hear me? The size is there. Talent is there. Damn mental mind frame, dog. The ball, get them boys ready, starting now. But offensive lineman, important position. Big dude here. Man, calling me right now, dog, bro. Heavy, bro, you hear me? 6'6", 298, you hear me? Doleton, Pennsylvania, IMG, one of them IMG players, dog. Bama got a few of them on the squad now. Michael Carroll, got to look more into him. Once again, 6'6", 298, Doleton, Pennsylvania. See, the thing about DeBoer, yeah, he may miss some in Alabama, but he's so tied in, so locked in, you hear me? He knows the 4-1-1 damn near to a T in these, cities out west, on the East Coast, etc. He's locked into some of the best players. So he's going to get that first grab at him. First try, dog. 5 stars well. 5 stars well signed. Great news. Dejon Lee. Now, I do know about Dejon Lee. Did a video on Dejon Lee, cornerback, defensive back, but he can also play safety. He's a versatile player. 6'3", 181. Mission Viejo, California. Yeah, I definitely did an article, did a story, did a video about him, dog. Go check it out. Very excited about him. 5-star. I think he was a 4-star, right? Did they upgrade him? They must have upgraded him, huh? Great news, though. Once again, Dejon Lee, cornerback, man, tall, lanky, long, athletic, physical, has good speed. He's gonna grow into his body. Heavy. All these dudes got the potential to be stars, baby. The propensity to perform great in their first year as freshmen. But I'm very excited about Dejon Lee being on the squad. Number 33, offensive lineman, another O-lineman, Jackson Lloyd, 6'6", 290, Carmel, California, early enrollee, signed, big dude, trenches, build him up. Update, number 52, running back, Ackland Deer, 6'1", 200, Quitman, Mississippi. Shout out Mississippi, dog. Straight up. There you go, DeBoer. Hit the surrounding areas, huh? And I think Quitman was a flip. I think he flipped from some school to sign with Bama. Heavy. They don't like that though, huh? But they love it when it happens to Bama. You hear me? Number 54, linebacker, Justin Hill, 6'3", 209 pounds. Ooh, Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio. DeBoer's touching everywhere. He's touching everything, homie. Everything, period. Early enrollee, swiped out of Ohio State territory. Swiped him out, the meaning he flipped. Bama went in there and done that, dog. Obviously, he was a great prospect if Ohio State wanted him, dog. Bama said, no, we got him. Come here, homie. Heavy. Come down here to where it's warm. Heavy. Sign, baby. Let's get it. Number 65, defensive back, Ivan Taylor, 5'11", 170 pounds, went to Green Garden, Florida boy. son of former Steeler Ike Taylor, sign. Okay, so winning ball and playing good ball is in his pedigree, huh? Wanting to be great is in his pedigree, right? Got the genes, to be successful, heavy. Then he got his pops mentoring him, guiding him along the way, just showing him the game. On the inside, on the outside, on and off the field, what to look out for, what to do, what not to do, who to hang around, heavy, how to manage his money, et cetera, et cetera. That goes a long way. Just a simple guidance, huh? Guidance, the subtle things, huh? Some people may take it for granted, but that's real. So he's already ahead of the curve right now. Just his situation, how he's going in. He just need to stay focused and zone in, dog, and ball. Number 78, defensive back, another DB, Chuck McDonald, 6'1", 185 pounds, Santa Ana, California, 6'1", another tall corner, 185 going to grow into his body. It's a lot of competition in that Alabama cornerback room. You hear me? Enrolling in the summer, sign. Linebacker, Darrell Duke Johnson, 6'3", big boy, 210, 6'3", 210. Wow, that's nice size, dog. Eastman, Georgia. Early enrollee, sign. They're getting athletes. They're getting big boys. I'm sure he can run as well. Tight end, Caleb Edwards, 6'6", 225 pounds. Come on, bro. Let's get it. El Dorado Hills, California, sign. Pam. Big dudes who can move. Let's get it. Wide receiver, Lloyd Sear Brooks, 5'9", 168 pounds. Millville, New Jersey, from the East Coast. Early enrollee. Let's get it. Offensive lineman, Michael DeBose, 6'5", 300 pounds, Theodore, Alabama. Signed, dog. Another Bama boy in the building. And I heard some great things about Micah DeBose, too. Yeah, heard some things on Micah DeBose. Marshall Pritchett, 6'5", 215, Rayboone Gap, Georgia. Dad, Wesley Pritchett, was an All-American in Notre Dame. Signed. Athlete, let's get it. Luke Metz, 6'3", 220 pounds, Houston, Georgia. Another Georgia boy. Okay, they hitting the South. They get some big linebackers, dog. Damn. 6'3", 220, 6'3", 210. Run stoppers, and if they fast, pass defenders as well. Whew. Let's go, homie. Linebacker, Abdul Sanders, 6'1", 219 pounds, Santa Ana, California. Sign. Defensive tackle, big boys, trenches. London Simmons, 6'3", 290 pounds, Flowood, Mississippi. Shout out Mississippi, signed. Offensive lineman, Maul Waldrep, 6'5", 305 pounds, Phoenix City, Alabama. Shout out Bama. Early enrollee, signed. Punter Alex Asperhoff. Hope I said that right. Alex Asperhoff. Once again. He's 6'3", 193 pounds, Fresno, California. Early enrollee, signed. Let's get it. JUCO. Number 2 JUCO overall prospect. You feel me? Excuse me. Number 2 JUCO overall prospect. I've definitely spoken on him before a few weeks ago or a month ago, somewhere in that area. A JUCO player coming out of JUCO. Everybody's excited about, including me. Defensive end, Cavante Henry, 6'5", 250 pounds, Norwalk, California. But his journey, his battle, some of his struggles, the work he's been putting in, now it all gets to come to fruition at Bama. Them JUCO players, they damn near got to come with it. No choice, dog. They going to bring their A game. They all heavy, period. I think he got a child as well, so he got a lot he fighting for, dog. A lot to prove, homie. I guarantee you got a chip on his shoulder. Attitude, bark, bite. Let's get it. It's what we need. Underdogs, man. Ready to bang. Ready to fight. Never fold. No surrender. No retreat. You hear me? Big skull here. Roll tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. And we in the playoffs. We in that thing. Let's bang. Number 3 JUCO overall prospect, defensive lineman, Steve Mabamoa, 6'3", 275 pounds, Quebec City, Canada. Damn, they went to Canada? They went to Canada with it, dog? He coming here from Canada? I guess that boy tired of that cold, huh? Hey, come on down, homie. Come on down, bro. We fuck with you, Steve. Let's get it. So in my opinion, solid signing day. Some 5 stars in there. I'm not sure what these guys are ranked or how many stars they got, but I know I've heard a few of these names, dog. Heavy, Talent. Let's get it. I like the talent they signed up front as well. Just trenches, man. Potential flips. Some potential flips to watch. Number 104, wide receiver Derek Meadows. I guess that's what he ranked. Not sure. Let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Do you know? Does that number 104 number, is that where he's ranked in his position? What does it mean if you know? Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated. Wide receiver Derek Meadows, 6'6", 205 pounds, Las Vegas, Nevada. LSU commit, also looking at Michigan. Update, Meadows attends Bishop Gorman, which is a powerhouse high school. They will be having a signing day ceremony for all their guys at 5:30 Central. Chances are looking good for the Tide. So damn, dude from Las Vegas, committed to LSU, but once again, he might decommit to Bama. Excited about that. Let's get him. Come on down, bro. Come on down. The more talent, the better. Heavy. Number 160, cornerback Donovan Starr, 6 feet, 176 pounds, Brentwood, Tennessee. Ooh, Auburn commit is also considering Bama, and curiously Vanderbilt, which is up the road from his hometown. Reportedly, he is torn in his decision. And may not sign anywhere on Wednesday, but possibly Friday at the soonest. Another player who might flip. Let's get it. Number 277, cornerback Mason Dunn, 6'2" and a half feet, 180 pounds, Tupelo, Mississippi. Shout out Tupelo, dog. Big dude, big corner. Let's get it. Ole Miss commit. Maybe plan B if Starr doesn't flip. Update, he did not want to wait around. Sign with Ole Miss. Okay, so Ole Miss got him. That's cool. Get him out of here. You know, it is what it is, dog. Wish nothing bad upon him. It's all good. Roll Tide full of pride. Flip off. Number 22 offensive lineman, Tay Haywood, 6'5", 270. From Denton, Texas, Alabama commit. Greedy family recently hired an NIL agent, and Bama doesn't play that game. Ooh, he about the money. He about the guapino. He gonna fall off. Watch. You hear me? Period, dog. Hey, money can move him. Money can buy him. Change his heart. Money, dog. Propaganda bullshit. That means he has no loyalty, has no integrity. He can be bought. He'll cross you for money. You hear me? Period, dog. He'll throw a game for money. You hear me? Period, dog. No cap. We don't want him out there anyway, dog. He ain't loyal. He ain't no rider. Shit get hard. He'll run. He'll hit that portal, bro. Yeah, he'll take his bucks and roll out. Get him up out of here. Get his chump ass up out of here. Wish nothing bad against him, but fuck all that. Roll Tide for the pride. Heavy. I don't know his family story, but it is sad when parents, uncle, mentor, guardian, godfather want to monetize off their teenage son instead of letting him go where he wants and take a little less money. Update, not signing during the ESP. That's facts. See, a lot of parents be involved in this. You know, a lot of parents going to want to be right there on their child's coattails now. You hear me? Watching, co-signing their every move because they trying to get the big bread, the bucks. So even if their child want to go to a certain school, the parents, ain't it a damn shame? The parents can influence them for money. Go there for money. Go there to get paid. Can you imagine that, dog? You a football player. You've been doing it for fun since a young age. You got your dream school where your heart is at, your spirit is at, where your energy wants to go, but your damn mother or daddy, mother or father come in there talking about, hey, son, they going to pay you the big bucks. Let's get paid. Go there, play for them. What about the fun? What about playing where you want to play? What about your childhood dream? What about your goals, aspirations? You know, what about the game being fun, not for money? Mr. People who run the NIL, man or woman, huh? Taking the fun out of it, taking just the emotions out of it, dog. The real competitive spirit, dog. You got young dudes, 17, 18, 19, 20, playing for money, 21, playing for money. That got to excite them, motivate them. If they good, they going to get the big bucks. They're going to get the big bucks anyway, period, if they good. You hear me? Come on, bro. Number 436 running back, J.C. Clarizo, 6 foot, 190 pounds, East Lansing, Michigan, early enrollee. Pressure from mom made him flip back to hometown Sparty. Signed with MSU. Let him go. Let him take his ass back to cold Michigan then, homie. If we see him, we're going to demolish him, trash him, destroy him. Period. Heavy. His mom pressuring him. What was the pressure for? Now, if it's pressure to make sense, I get it. But at the end of the day, the mom should want the best for her son. To want him to go where he has the best opportunity yet to grow, to develop, reach the NFL, dog. If the pressure is a financial situation, if that is the struggle, You hear me? Once again, a prime situation, parents getting involved, putting their nose in stuff. And he might have been a mama's boy, but at the end of the day, he picked a side bet. Once again, don't wish no harm against them, period. But you ever play Bama, you ever see Bama, it's off with your head top, make your head drop, my boy. Make your head drop, you hear me? Big school here, you hear me? Kicker, Peter Natoro, PWO, what's that? Kicker, Peter Natoro, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is the number 4 kicker per Cole's kicking. He announced in July that he would walk on. He and Alex Asperhoff have already started to bond as future teammates, so he's a walk-on. Shout out to him. Hope he makes the team, makes the squad, dog. Roll Tide full of pride. Heavy. Heavy. Well, that is it. Little breakdown of National Signing Day, who signed, who didn't sign yet, etc. 5 stars, 4 stars. Let me know how you feel about it. Are you excited about it? How do you feel good about signing day? How do you feel about Bama in general, playoffs, etc.? Heavy, dog. We in that thing. Let's bang. Yeah. Big school here. Period. But yeah, shout out to the Bama coaching staff, Kalen DeBoer, what they done so far as recruiting, the whole process. It's new to them, new environment, right? New atmosphere, new demographic, but I think they have and are adapting well. Point blank, period, man. I'm going to be more in tune to this, dropping more videos. Stay tuned. Check the news out. You know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell. Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind. Support the channel. Big school here. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.